Good morning, and welcome to Good Morning Success with Dawn Nicole and
Demario.
Wait, honey. Normally you do your little fingers like to the side, not to the front.
I was getting in place, and
we was moving. Good morning, and welcome to Good Morning Success with Dawn Nicole and
Demario.
You guys, come on in, grab your coffee. Good morning, William Lee. Good morning, y'all. Get your coffee on. It's Friday. Tammy, good morning. Listen, hopefully it's Friday and it's payday for you guys. Terry, good morning. Good morning, my brother. Tammy, listen, we are in for a treat today, you guys. It's Friday. We're excited. Good Morning Success. We do this every single day. Where can they catch the episodes, the old episodes, baby?
GoodMorningSuccessTV.com.
All right, I'm going to need you to take a whole bunch more sips because I'm pepped up and you're just cool, under the radar. We gotta.
It's Friday. You just be cool on
Friday is the party day. It's the exciting day. We got a long weekend coming up. So listen real quick. Good Morning Success is a daily inspiration for the driven show, but this is where we give real-time strategies to real-life business owners for real-time results. So grab your pen and your paper, hit the record button if you need to, and get ready to share. We got some good stuff going on today, but first of all, what's in your cup, honey?
It's coffee.
Coffee?
Yes, and creamer.
Have y'all noticed we've given up on the tea? Y'all remember a couple episodes? Anitra! Girl, TGIF. Thank goodness it's Friday. Attorney Anitra, you guys got to get with Anitra. She has a superpower brain where she can map out a process like nobody's business. Okay, Tammy says, be back in 5 minutes doing the wobble with Tom Joyner. Don't say any good stuff until I return. Did you just say... And I get it, because this time frame, this time slot, you have to make some decisions, right, you guys? It's either the juicy Steve Harvey, Tom Joyner stuff, or it's either let me get my business stuff going. So I get it. But thank you, Anitra, for the love. But back to the reason why we haven't had tea in a while. What's up with that? When we first started, we was doing so well. We were like tea and lemon and all this stuff. Jerry Michael, good morning, my brother. You got some pencils for us? So what's going on? Why we got coffee these days?
Well, tea doesn't do anything for you. Tea just sounds good in the morning. Tea just it's tea.
Yeah,
coffee gives you something.
Yeah, but we were trying to be good. People was admiring that we could be crazy and have tea and not coffee. But
we
still crazy.
You go with your tea.
You give me my tea.
I found out that it just didn't work for me.
Yeah. So listen, it's Friday. The first thing that I want to know about you guys, Good Morning Success viewers, is not only what do you have on your agenda, but where are you going this weekend? And the question of the day that Demario and I want to know is, while you guys are around friends and family, while you go visiting relatives, are you going to be secretly talking about your business and doing your business, or are you going to totally be on chill mode? I want to hear from you guys. We want to know, when you go away this weekend and you're supposed to be sunbathing with the margarita on the grill, doing what you do, right? Are you going to be secretly talking about your business to Aunt Sue, who says, so boy, what do you do? And you say, well, Aunt Sue. All right, so I want to know, what do y'all do in chill mode? What does chill mode look like for you? William, Tammy, Jerry, all right, Terry, Kat, talk back. What are you going to be doing this weekend? Will you be introducing your business or just really chilling? Anitra says, you guys are in the City Club with me, breakfast and Good Morning Success. All right, Anitra. And listen, if you haven't been to that Raleigh City Club, that thing, honey, remember we took pictures and we were some real celebrities. So answer that question for us. When you guys are on your holiday time this weekend, are you going to be in total chill mode, or are you going to find a way to introduce your business? I want to hear from you. Babe, what do we have on our agenda today? I'm really excited about our agenda.
Oh, we have a 10 o'clock meeting. 10 o'clock meeting.
Okay.
With a prestigious person in the entertainment industry.
2 people.
That have been in the entertainment industry for 30 years. And I'm talking about the real entertainment industry.
Getting a shaker.
I'm not talking about I made up my own game in the entertainment industry. I'm talking about I really been cutting records and getting checks.
Yeah.
So
we live off of those checks is what this guy.
Yeah,
this guy.
like you said, I can't even talk to you unless you got a couple of racks in your pocket. I can't even talk to you.
So that's who we're meeting with today.
We're meeting with that person today at 10 o'clock. And after 10...
Well, wait, can I say something about that meeting without giving too much? Is that okay, baby? Sweet. And by the way, you look so good. Don't he look good with his salmon color shirt? You better do it looking good. Listen, all profitable and sexy like. So listen, this guy that we are meeting today, he and his wife, his mentality, he is a music industry mogul. That's all we can say. Hey, Kimberly girl, good morning. And his comment to me was, yeah, when I work with clients, because you know before we just go and meet with people, we like to understand demographic. He said, listen, I don't even get out of bed unless they pushing at least $5,000 just to start the project. And I was like, okay, you're doing it like, okay, I got you. And that's on the low end for him, because this is a guy who's super serious about the music industry. He and his wife, they have some pull. We'll leave it there. And we are excited about what we're going to engage with them. No, we're not coming out with a debut CD. For those who wonder, well, why are y'all meeting with them? It's not for our own careers. In a way it is, but it's not about that. So we're excited. We'll get back to you on that. We also have a power meeting with the infamous Tammy today at 12 o'clock. I'm excited about our meeting with Tammy. We got some big things coming up with Kimberly McLean.
We can't talk about Tammy. She's wobbling.
Yeah, Tammy. I can't believe while we're
She
plugging
wobble, shake it.
Tammy had to do a temporary pause to go do the Tom Joyner wobble. See, I'm mad at that. Tammy, I'm going to rethink our 12 o'clock meeting. Anyway.
Jerry says he's going to Florida and rest.
We are too, Jerry.
Yeah.
What part of Florida? Oh, Tammy, did you hear that? Tammy.
Jerry, maybe we'll be in Florida also, so maybe we'll throw a couple of pencils out there in the water. Let's float them to each other.
Jerry says, writing notes on my book I'm working on. Yes, I'm using my homegrown pencils. Boy, you better do. If y'all didn't see that episode, because a couple of people who are later joining us, they don't know the power of that episode. I don't even remember what episode that one was.
Yeah, but I got another one for Jerry today.
Okay, what is it?
We'll get into Jerry, I got something for you.
Happy Friday, you guys. I'm sorry.
Yes, but, you know, so therefore, she has had her coffee. And that's a good thing. That's a good thing. You're in a great mood.
I'm in a great... Are y'all in a good mood? Listen, it's Friday. It's a long weekend. And I asked a question and you guys are sleeping on it. I'm asking you business owners, career-minded, successful people. When you go to get in relax mode this weekend, will you be on total chill mode or are you going to be introducing your business secretly? And y'all know how you do. One of you are like, I'm not going to talk about business. I'm just going to, eat my hot dog and chill with the family. But let somebody mess around and say, so Kim, I'm picking on you. Kim, what have you been up to, girl? Kim's going to be like, right? Because what happens is we have to make a quick, 10-second decision. Like, oh, God, do I have business? And then so Kim's going to be like, well, I'm working on a magazine. And, you can't help it. So I want to know, seriously, are y'all going to be on total chill mode, no business, or who's talking business this weekend?
Sometimes in family organizations, you always got that one cousin. Mm-hmm. That one cousin that thinks that because you quiet, the one cousin comes in thinking that they balling and getting everybody. Yeah,
I know the cousin.
I just gained 20 Facebook likes today.
Y'all know.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I got it like that. What you doing? I responded to an inbox message. I get about 3 inbox messages all the time.
That is so ignorant.
So what you up to, cuz?
So ignorant. You don't even want to tell them.
What you up to, cuz? I own a digital marketing agency. I can reach 2 million people with one post.
And then they say something like...
And I'm on there and I don't think that you're relevant.
See, we all have that family member. And so I'm just saying... What?
I heard you, but I just realized in the camera that face was perfect for a Sally Struthers commercial.
What face was perfect?
The one I did after I was just joking on the
Okay, do the face so we can be the judge of that. Oh, please, no. Okay, no. I don't think we do that. So listen, I want to know...
Song start playing.
No, guys, no. Come back, bring it back.
For 25 cents a day.
Bring it back.
You can give DeMario coffee. Please donate
Tammy,
to Good Morning Success Coffee Fund, because you could end up like DeMario.
No. Okay, and on that note, thank you. That was a very good. That was very good. Encore, right? You did a great job.
I thought.
You're so talented.
I'm serious. I really feel. I almost cried looking at my own self.
I almost donated a quarter. All right, so listen. What I want to know is, listen, we all have that cousin. This is what I want to know. Who are you going to see this weekend? that really doesn't get it, what you do. Like, you tell them, because we all have family where, like my mom, and she's not watching, but I'm going to tell you guys about my mom really quick. She's not watching. No, I'm not going to talk about it bad. I'm just saying, I have told my family on a million occasions what I do, and when I see them, you got Uncle Les, Dawn, what you been up to? And I'm like, well, Uncle Les, I do this, and yes, what you do? I just told you. Family never gets the extent of what you do. They never see you as important as the rest of the world sees you. I know my family don't.
Yours better, because
does your family do? Yeah.
He do something on
your dad. Your dad
on the computer.
See,
he do something on the computer. I think he be on that thing, Facebook.
Does your family know what you do, and do they send you referrals? That's the real question. But listen, today's topic is mastering the art of timing. And y'all have to know, we are going to tear this topic up. I'm going to tear it up. But y'all know we always leave it for just a little bit later in the show, so hang on tight. I've got some things to get off my chest from the business perspective. And my dear, what's going on in the world of breaking news, honey? Anything?
I don't have nothing. The news today is very boring. If you turned on the news today or read any of the streams, hot topics, or whatever the case may be, today is very boring because everybody's still talking about the Trump travel ban.
Okay, yeah.
So you got to prove your relationship to get in the United States. Okay. We know for the next couple of weeks that's going to be the topic, so we're not going to talk about that. But
last
night before I fell asleep, something came to mind, and I've been really contemplating whether I wanted to share it or not.
Share it. Who wants him to share? If you want him to share,
I think Jerry, this is our moment again.
Yes.
Can I use you to help this topic out?
Yes.
Do you feel like two eyes help you see better with your peripheral?
Okay, so come again?
Do you believe that two eyes help you see? Like, if you're blind in one eye, you can't really see, because I close this eye, I can't see this hand. You with me?
Yeah, so if I'm blind in this eye, the question is, can I still see my peripheral?
No, the question is, two eyes. Do you feel like both of your eyes, since you have operation in both eyes, that you can see better in comparison to one eye?
Yes, I do.
Don't y'all? You really feel like everybody
y'all talk back. Don't leave me hanging. Do you feel that two eyes helps you to see better?
Could you operate? Would you feel like you was missing something as one of your eyes was closed or you was blinded?
Yes.
Because I can't see on this side if I close this eye. So how do y'all feel about that? If you follow me, just give me a thumbs up, because I'm going to take you somewhere right quick.
Watch Peter try to be eclectic and be like, one eye is just fine.
All right, thank you, Tammy. I'm going to take you somewhere. The reason I just said...
No pun intended with the I just said.
But you...
Okay. I'm sorry.
The reason I just said two eyes...
Yeah.
Can help you see better. In your business, you need two individuals, strong individuals that have represented previously as an eye.
Oh, whoa, slow it. Okay.
I used to be in business, solo entrepreneur in the digital marketing. She, as an I, was in business as a brand strategist. We combined our eyes and became a we, and our business became more powerful.
Oh, the two individual eyes.
So those of you that are working solo and having a hard time, you need to go out and find another eye. Because you're blinded on one side of your business.
Okay.
Y'all didn't get me now.
I got you.
You didn't get me.
We needed our coffee. We got it now, ladies and gentlemen, right?
So I was thinking about, why do people have problems in their business? Because you're operating as a solo eye.
And you can't see your own blind spot when you do that.
You better.
Listen, boy, I got you.
You operating as a solo eye. That is the problem.
Right.
The problem is not that you're not proficient or you're not educated enough in your business, but the problem is you're working as a solo eye. So therefore, close that one eye and look around.
Keep talking.
You can't see everything with one eye.
Right.
You can't even do everything with one eye.
Right.
Believe it or not, you can get sympathy letters as a one eye. Oh, I do this all by myself. Oh, that's great.
Oh man, I have a good.
But when you got two eyes,
you can see two eyes are better than one.
Two eyes.
So let me break this down. And forgive me for being out the frame. Y'all should know I have all type of documents and cheat sheets that I built to help people. I'm a person, I love to help people think through things that we say, right? Because most people will hear you, but trying to execute it and apply it is where the real challenge comes. So someone right now is saying, well, I know that he's not saying I need to go form a partnership. So somebody is going to take what Demario just said and believe that he's saying you got to go form a partnership to be successful. And that's not what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen. You don't have to go form a new partnership on paper. What you do have to do is form alliances. You have to find an ally. And we talk about this all the time. An ally can be a strategic partner, which we already broke down what a strategic partner is. Or an ally can also be someone who does what you do the same way, services the same customer. And we broke down on this show a couple of days ago why you should not automatically assume that someone who does what you do is automatically your competition. The reason why, just for anyone who missed that show, is because let's say you had your own business separate from mine and I had my own business, but we did the same thing. It would still behoove me. Y'all like that? Behoove you. It would still behoove me to get to know you and understand, because digital marketing, the word is so big that you could specialize in targeted ads while I specialize in content development. Check this out. If his portion of digital marketing is to blow you up through targeted ads and I am a content development expert, we just formulated the perfect marriage, the perfect alliance. However, if I allowed the fear of competition to keep me from knocking on his door, I wouldn't grow. Some of us are not growing because we are automatically intimidated, whether we admit it or not, because we see the same title. It's like, why would I want to call her? Let me tell you something. Just you could tell you struck a nerve, right? Like you got me amped, okay? What I'm saying is, as a business coach and business growth expert, you and I touch hundreds of, at the end of the year, there would have been hundreds of businesses that we service, right? Nationally and locally. So Demario and I are a nucleus. We are in the middle. We are perfectly centered to be able to see strategic connections between you all. That means if we're servicing someone who does this and who does that, don't I spend a great deal of time referring?
Oh, yes.
And he's like, they need to give you a referral fee. But I'm like, babe, they're all in our network. So what? So I refer things that make sense. However, I cannot tell you how many women, not my men. My men don't really act like this, but my women, I will come to women and say, listen, girl, such and such is doing this. I'm going to set up an introduction. And when I do an introduction, you know, I do them golden introductions, because I don't just have you guess why y'all should meet. I actually tell you how I see you working together strategically. Do you know I have my women, not all of them, some of them come back and be like, I don't really understand why you gave me her information, because I do that.
Wait, she say, cause what?
I do that. Uh-oh, do it again. I do that. So that irks me just a little bit, because let me say this. If I thought, first of all, with me, you first of all refer responsibly. Say it again. Refer responsibly. That means if I know that Anitra and Jessica might not work from a personality perspective, right, or a style perspective, I might not necessarily refer them if I don't think that they could make a good working partnership. But if I see the same drive, the same synergy, that same hustle, you know, because I call it hustle blood. If I see that, then I will make the connection, and I'm not messy about, I'm carefully well thought out when I make a referral for you or on your behalf. So my point is that I've seen so many people, unfortunately, kind of automatically assume that there's not a place for them to work with that person because they do the same thing, not realizing you are missing out because they don't do it the way that you do it. They don't even do it from the angle. Again, if he does targeted ads and I do content development, together we are worth more and we can bring in more revenue. We don't have to be an LLC on paper. We need to sign an affiliate partnership, and it just makes sense. But some people are trying to do it alone, so they're not growing. You're going to grow slow, if at all. So I'm off of that. The 2 eyes, I'm sorry. So you talked about them 2 eyes, honey. You got me amped.
Well, the 2 eyes is very important. I was thinking about it last night for sure. And I was just really saying that, you know, when we approach a B2B situation, as a small business owner, it is not a good idea to walk in there with your one eye. What I mean, now, I ain't saying like physically walk. I'm talking about when you express what your company does to a bigger corporation. It is not great to sit up there and talk about your one eye, because you know what? You look handicapped. One eye person is a disability person. I'm sorry. You look handicapped. And you understand that you are handicapping your business by talking about your eye.
Well.
And you know what that eye is?
What?
Well, yes, I can do that. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I can do. Yes. Oh. Do you service it? Yes, I can.
Okay, so
you are not Obama. You better put some weeds in your life.
Well, I was going to say, what I do know about corporate, for all of you all who are looking to do corporate engagement, the fastest way to get rejected, that means you don't want to do what I'm getting ready to say, because I know we used to be hiring managers and bring people in. Do not show up as the I, because they are looking to make sure there is bandwidth. Bandwidth means that it needs to be you and a team. Do you know if you show up as an I, like I can do it, you represent a risk to a big organization? Yes, because suppose you get hit by a bus or something happens. No, they use that all the time. You get hit by a bus. They look at it as you being a high risk if you show up with the I can do this, I can do this. You need to say, we, my team, we are capable of. We have a proven track record. Everything you need to say sounds like a we. They don't care about who it is. They just need to know you have a team. If you don't have a team, you represent a risk. So for a solopreneur listening to this, they're like, well, it's just me. How do I get corporate engagement and say I? Wouldn't that be lying? No, because it is your job when you are a solopreneur to know other people in your network who do what you do, that you could tap, subcontract, and go say, listen, I have a $55,000 RFP that I'm responding to, request for proposal. I would like, and I might not even tell them the amount. It's none of their business how much the total amount is, but what is their business is how much you can afford to pay them if you subcontract them and bring them on board.
That is true. And now I got the last point to make off of that, and then we're going to move on.
We're going to move on.
How many ladies have ever dropped an expensive earring on the ground in a restaurant or at a function?
Me. Y'all are not talking today. I'm missing you guys. I'm just saying it's an interactive show.
So what happened? Kind of quickly describe, when you dropped the earring, what happened? What did you do?
When I dropped the earring on the ground that was expensive, I stopped everything and maybe dropped some other stuff just to get my earring.
Now, was you alone?
Yes.
Okay. Well, how many, have you ever did it publicly?
Drop my earring? Yes. And then I had some people jump up. Sometimes people at other tables try to jump up to say, miss, because I wasn't aware.
See, okay, yes. That's what I was going to. Amen. See, when you are looking for something like your profits in your business, when you're looking for your profit, sometimes you need to get other eyes. Because they say 4 eyes is better than 2, 6 eyes is better than 4. You understand what I'm going here? Sometimes you need to get other eyes to help you. If they don't really
I'm just kidding.
But sometimes you need to get other eyes to help you find your profit. So if you ever drop something in a restaurant, or you ever looking for something and you're around other people, it's a natural habit for those people to automatically start helping you look for it if they're truly there for you. They don't walk past you. They be like, oh, what you looking for? Oh, I'm looking for my earring. Right. And next thing you know, you got a bunch of eyes on the ground helping you to find this earring. Because you're like, oh, it's so expensive. So look at it from a profit thing in your business. If you got a bunch of eyes.
But you know what? No, we need to have a deeper. And y'all know this is one of these shows, this moment, where it's meandering into a different topic. We will talk about the mastering the art of timing, but I need to say something because it's in my spirit. So a lot of times we as entrepreneurs and business owners, we are untrustworthy. No, I'm sorry. We are untrusting. Let me say that. We don't trust. We have trust issues. And what I mean by that is we might know that we need to work with someone else, but we don't always trust people. So the real question for those listening right now who really, really want to break out, who really, really know that they need to attract bigger business and they can't do it by themselves, they are trying to figure out, well, how do I get to a place where I can trust? So because that's the real issue. I don't think that people in our audience are naive to the fact that they need to probably collaborate. I think where the real issue is people have been burnt. People have been burnt. People have been mistreated and misled. People have had promises made in business that didn't come through. So now everybody is scrutinizing and afraid. Even if you're nice, even if you mean well, people are automatically, their guard is up. So the real thing I think we should be addressing is, how do you get around that? Would you guys agree that maybe that's the real sensitivity right there? I want to talk about that for a second, and then also, babe, get your honest thoughts on that too. With your handsome, so you know, shave, boy, you're looking good. Anyway, so this is, so if you agree, if you've been burnt in business or you've been hurt or whatever, and now you scrutinize a little harder, can you just give us an agree, type something in, because I'm feeling lonely. Y'all ain't talking to me then. So, how do you get around that is the question. So this is the thing. We did a show probably last month that asked the question, are you operating from abundance or fear? I'm going to ask you again. Are you operating from a state of abundance or a state of fear? See, fear will keep you delayed, distracted, derailed, okay, defeated, depleted. Because have you ever seen somebody try to hold on to something so tight and it's not producing fruit, it's not profitable, but you want to hold on to it because you don't want nobody else to get it? And do you know you could die like that? You die holding on, clutching, and you can't take it with you. Y'all better hear me today. Listen, are you operating from a state of fear or a state of abundance? That's the first question. The moment you realize that you are operating from abundance, because the only way to grow, the only way for you to leave a legacy, the only way for you to get out of your own way is to understand that you are the farm. See, a farm can replenish, a farm can reproduce, no matter who comes and picks off a crop here and there, no matter what happens. If you look at you as being the farm, right, as being the thing that can reproduce no matter what, then you look at yourself as abundance, the abundance driver, the abundance deliverer. That means even if one idea doesn't work, or should something happen over here, there's plenty more. You can try to pick this, but you can never be me. I am the farm. There's more where that came from. So the first thing you have to do is believe in yourself so wholeheartedly that you are going to drive abundance. Quit operating from a state of fear. Secondly, have your documentation in place. Quit having these conversations with people where you give them the entire vision. We talked about this a couple of times on the show. Stop telling people how. Tell them what. Tell them what the vision is. You don't owe them the how, right, darling? We talked about this. And so now when it comes time to start talking about how we're going to move, who we're going to talk to, you make sure that you don't have those conversations until you have non-disclosures, non-competes, affiliate agreements in place. Listen, I need a W-9. Y'all, you guys know, messing with me, you know that when we start going deep in the vision, you get none until you signed all that paperwork, because I'm protecting my baby, right? We have to protect this house. So what I'm saying is, you can't let fear just pin you down to a place where you're not productive, where you don't thrive, because you're still not winning. So also, don't approach every single conversation with mistrust off the bat. Like, I try not to do that. I have a conversation where this is the thing. People always say, well, trust is earned. And I know our conversation is taking a whole different turn today, but people say trust is earned, right? You agree? But in order for it to be earned, that means I have to give you a lot. I have to give you something and see what you do with it, right? So here's what you do. You manage how much you give. What I mean by that is, everybody that I meet, I already have a level 1 conversation that I can have with everyone, right? And I see what you do with the level 1 information. Y'all, do y'all hear me? Y'all don't hear me. You manage how much you give from the jump. See, you can learn a lot from a little. Oh, y'all, this is a shaker. Boy, can I get some shaker love up in this thing? You can learn a lot. You can tell what a person will do with $1 million by what they do with $10. Y'all better. Y'all don't. I can tell a lot about you through a little bit. So you already have to be in control of how much information you are comfortable giving to anyone. The real test is, what do they do next? What will they do with that? Did they get excited? Did they celebrate me? Did they get on board? Did they say, oh, I love it. Yes, more. Oh, you want more? Okay, sign this paperwork and let's do it. Right? So rather than you approaching it under scrutiny, treating because the fastest way to turn somebody off also is to show up to the table and act like you don't trust me. Ladies, babe, let me ask you, have you ever been on a first date and the woman that you were at the table with you automatically demonstrated trust issues on the first date? Like she was, so check this out. It's a first date. I don't know him that well. We're getting to know each other. His phone rings and I say, you can answer your phone. Who is that, your mistress?
No, I got to, no. No. You know, it was a red stop light. Red light. I seen you looking at her. Yeah, she's the waitress. I was trying to get the water.
Say it again, babe. Say it.
She's the waitress. I seen how you looked at her. Yeah, I was calling her. Yeah, you was making signs to her. Yes, come and take my order. Oh.
So you see what just went wrong?
Oh God.
But some of us, we can't work with people because we show up with trust issues right off the bat. And guess what? The person feels that. And I don't know why I'm being led this way. We do have a topic, but sometimes I follow where the Spirit takes me. So what I'm saying is that some of us want to grow, Demario. They want to collaborate, but we show up to the table with our trust issues. Why are you looking at your phone? Why are you looking at her? Well, she's the waitress. Oh my God, right? And what that's going to do is turn you off, and we probably will never have a second date. So what I'm saying is, rather than your scrutiny look like that, be comfortable with the amount of information that you can deliver to anyone. Level 1, round 1 info. Based on what they do with the level 1 info, now you can send paperwork. Oh, are they excited? They're happy? You're celebrating it? You liking it? You get the vision with the little bit I gave you? Now I owe you a little more. So that's just how you get around trust issues. Operate from abundance and not fear. Okay? All right. Today's topic.
And with all of that, operating from trust and an abundance and everything, you still have to master the art of timing, which is our subject and topic for today. Law 35, mastering the art of timing.
Okay.
It says, never seem to be in a hurry.
Never seem to be in a hurry.
Hurry betrays a lack of control over yourself and over time. We
was just talking about
We were talking about that in a regular conversation.
Y'all got to hear this one.
Always seem patient, as if you know that everything will come to you eventually. Become a detective of the right moment.
Wait. Say that's the deepest. Wait a minute. This says right here, law number 35, it says become a detective of the right moment.
Sniff out the spirit of the times, the trends that will follow you to power. Learn to stand back when the time is not yet ripe. Claire, we were just on.
Wait. Learn to stand back when the time is not yet ripe.
And to strike fiercely when it has reached fruition.
Oh, gosh, that's a deep one.
Wow, that's really mastering the art of timing, and that actually was broken down into about 3 to 4 different perspectives on that one subject line.
So how do they apply this in business? So let's talk about mastering the art of timing in business, okay? And this is a good time to share. This is a good time to tag someone because we're about to tear up today's topic. I'm looking at the time. Okay, cool. Can I jump in and tear it up? And then because some of these I feel passionate about. So let's talk about us as entrepreneurs or business owners, okay? And I used to do, when I say let's talk about us, I used to be in this bucket too, so I can talk about me too. What we tend to do is we want to hurry it up. A lot of us want it to happen right now, like yesterday, right? We want it to happen, and we want it to happen now because we feel that if we don't check every single box on the checklist, if we don't do everything we set out to do, somehow that represents maybe failing, or failing is a strong word, but maybe we feel like it doesn't represent success if we didn't do this when we said we were going to do it. So time out for a second. You self-imposed, you self-imposed this. We do this to ourselves. We come up with an idea, we love it, we get excited, and then we say, I'm going to do this in 30 days. I'm going to schedule this event. You know you're not supposed to schedule an event 3 weeks from now. Why? You won't have proper time to promote it. You minimize the success rate of people showing up. It didn't have time to grow and breathe, but we put these unrealistic expectations on ourselves, and then we run ourselves crazy to live up to these deadlines that we should have never, they were too soon anyway. See, sometimes the right thing at the wrong time is still the wrong thing. Sometimes the right thing at the wrong time is still the wrong thing. Timing is everything, and it is up to us to seize the opportunity. There has been too many times, Demario, that I have self-imposed these deadlines, right, on myself, and I run madly, like mad, and people are like, well, and then the crew around me who just loves me will say, well, can I ask you a question? Can't we just move the album release date? No, we can't move the date. Why? Well, because I already put it out there. I told everybody, what will it make me look like? Right. What will it make me look like if I have to change the album release date or the launch date in my business or the whatever, the event? Oh my God, I can't change the date. People will think, right? What will people say? And so we let that dictate, we self-impose that pressure, and now we're trying to run mad. So the first problem is sometimes the market isn't ready for you. The market isn't ready for what you have. Again, sometimes the right thing, wrong time is still the wrong thing, right? And so it's very, very important that we realize that. All right, so with this one, timing is everything. One of the things that I say to people is do not launch too soon, right? I always tell people that don't launch too soon, no matter how good you think your product or service is. With me, I waited 6 months to have an actual launch, okay? So we haven't even officially launched the What's Your Secret Sauce yet. You got to be careful with that. You got to beta test. You got to have analytics to back it up. You got to have testimonials, right? And a lot of people, and I'm just saying this, and be quiet, babe, I'm going to give it to you. A lot of people don't know. Timing is everything. Let me just talk about timing real quick. When I was a lot younger in business, I used to just do events. I used to just feel like, oh, I know what? A couple weekends from now, I'm just going to get a whole bunch of girlfriends together and we're going to go do a Sunday brunch, right? I used to just do stuff just to do it. No rhyme or reason or timing, right? No strategy. It wasn't until I came on this side, became an entrepreneur, and started to realize, wait a minute. If this is happening, if May is Small Business Month, I should probably do my launch right in Small Business Month to capitalize on the conversations being had. If May is popping and buzzing, magazine articles are going out, I can more than likely get someone to cover my story at the newspaper or magazine, right, or TV level, right, if I do it in a month that carries momentum. So understanding the trends, understanding what the market is talking about, understanding what's hot right now, and learning how to capitalize off of the timing is everything. I'm going to hand it over to you, my love.
That was great, Dan.
Thank you, baby.
That was great.
Thank you.
And I just wanted to address something, though. You said some key things in there. You said, what would people think? Y'all see me say 5 people. Because 9 times out of 10, when we are rushing and hurrying to do something, we really don't have the fan base that we think we have at that time.
Right.
Because we don't even want to push it out to make sure that we have it. So a lot of people online, I hear a lot of people in the marketing world, they be like, well, what would people think? You know, if I do this differently, then I'm going to confuse my market. Listen here, baby boo. The reason we're changing it up
because you don't have no market.
Thank you. Thank you. You're not even thought about.
Yeah.
You're not the first thought of people's day. But mastering the art of timing never seem to be in a hurry. People that know me know I have mastered the art of never seeming to be in a hurry.
Never in a hurry. It drives me crazy.
I'm just as patient. I'm not going to stress about it. I'm not going to let you stress me about it. Let me tell you the other side of mastering the art of timing.
Tell us, baby.
If I sit down, I done did my little stuff for today, and I sit down and I just say, and my telephone rings, and I look at it and just say, That's because you didn't master the art of timing.
Ooh.
Because my timing was already scheduled
for you to relax.
For me to just to go, now here you calling me with your panicking situation. Let me tell you something. Your problem is not my priority outside of my time zone.
This is my keep it real other half.
But no, you when you are an entrepreneur, and see people that work in a 9 to 5, it's kind of already structured for you. You don't have to think about this right here.
Right.
You know that you get off at 5. You know that you get off at 1. You know this already. You're working, watching the clock. Oh, I get off in another hour. And when you walk out, you're like, whoo, I'm off work. Guess what? When you walk out that door from a 9 to 5, depending on your job, but majority of the people, when they walk out that door, they don't have to worry about that job calling them later on that night. Hey, they'll even wait for you to come back in the next day. Last night, the shift behind you couldn't find XYZ. But when you are an entrepreneur, you have to know when to cut that light switch off. And when people are contacting you, don't start feeling some type of way because they didn't master the art of timing. So for you, when I say never seem to be in a hurry, sometimes when you seem to be in a hurry, it's just by you responding to everybody's situation throughout the day that wasn't pre-scheduled.
But I want to talk about this from a couple of different angles. So again, we are on Law 35, master the art of timing in your business. So what I want to talk about is the proposal for a second. Some of us, so when I talk to people, and you just had a situation with this, we're not going to name names, but some people will come, so usually people call us when they're not making money, but they feel they're doing all the work, right? Don't Nicole DeMario, I'm doing everything right online. I'm going to these networking events and I'm just not making money. I'm not pushing this product. I don't know who to talk to take it to the next level. And so what I try to do at the very beginning, because normally I do some discovery sessions, I always ask them, walk me through your process. And what some people do is you have your client come to you and reach out and say, hi, I'm interested. I went to your website. I want to talk further. And we, the collective we don't master the art of timing. We don't capitalize off of the moment. What I mean by that is if you think that you have 72 hours to get back to that person and they said proposal, see, there are some key words that you've got to be listening for, that if your prospects say to you, I'm ready now, I've been thinking right now, I have a budget, or whatever the case, you don't sleep on that. You make sure that you have a built-in process to get back to them, if not same day, within 24 hours. So the first thing I do when we start working with someone is I want to understand their process. I want to understand, I call it a day in the life of. And what I find is some of us are not mastering the art of timing. They're getting back to them much, much later. And remember, your consumers have choices. So if you don't get back to me, I've walked out of restaurants because you took too long to show me some attention. Because I have choices. Your consumer has choices too. So make sure you're mastering the art of timing when it comes to your follow-up. No, you don't have to answer the phone the moment it calls, but you need a system in place that will allow you to dictate what constitutes a call back today or tomorrow versus not. You do need a system of being able to prioritize what is a priority follow-up versus not, okay? So that's the first thing. The next thing that I want to say, this is two things. I'm having a traffic jam up here, but one thing I want to say too about everybody who rushes. Do you realize that when people on the outside have a perception of you rushing, that's not a positive perception? And I'm telling you that with my whole heart. We were joking how I always say, hear me with your whole heart. But anyway, I'm telling you that because I went through a time in my own business where every time I showed up, I was running late. I was zooming in there. I was like, okay, I'm here. And this lady told me, she said, here goes Dawn Nicole, the chief grow getter, like a bat out of hell. You know, so she says, every time I see you, you're zooming in, you're running in. And I was so busy, I didn't have time to take offense to the comment at the moment. But later, I went back when I was...
When those slide was
Yeah,
you don't know.
It's one of them sly ones.
Did you just?
She did. And so for me, much later, I remember sitting down with myself and saying, is that how people see me? And this is deep. Is that how people see me? While I think I'm being busy, perceived as busy, right? They see me as always in a rush, which has a perception to poor time management. So that really bothered me. Now, I can't be mad because she was honest. She didn't even know that I was offended. But I wasn't offended because I'm soft. Y'all know I'm not. But I was offended because I try hard to protect my reputation and how I come across, right? What's wrong, babe? Oh, okay. You know, all right. So I tried.
Y'all getting excited, but I tell you.
So when this woman had a perception that, Dawn Nicole, you always busy. Every time I see you, you're running. I remember stopping saying, that can't be a good thing. You know why? Because if I don't have control of my own time, how can I have control over the service I can provide for you? Or how would you ever have trusted me, right, to stop long enough to fulfill something the right way? So I had to beware of the perception of always looking like I was in a rush and I wasn't in control. Okay, and you go ahead. Did you have something to say? Because I have one more, but I want to share the stage with my other half.
Go ahead.
Okay, the third thing I will say, and then I will be quiet. Ladies first. That's the ladies first dance. Okay.
When there's a song called Ladies First?
I think so. Ooh, ladies first. Ladies first. It was Queen. Ooh. Yeah. All right. So anyway, back to the topic. Here's the other thing that's very, very important. Part of y'all want to know the biggest secret to success. The biggest secret to success, and some people are going to miss this today because they went to go do the wobble, Tammy. The biggest secret to success is this. It's being ready when the time is right. Y'all need to hear this. It's really all those other things that you think matters. The website, I know a woman who made 7 figures in her business before she ever had a sign on the door. All of the things that you think matter, you're putting your trust and your priority in the wrong place. What really matters is being prepared and being ready when the time is right, because the one who is ready when the opportunity strikes is the one who can capitalize off of the moment. And so really, when we start working together and people have went through my training and me and Demario's teaching, the biggest key to success, you all, is being prepared and having your ducks in a row to take advantage of the opportunity when it comes. Real quick, I want a quick story for you all. We met a lady in February. We did What's Your Secret Sauce for Realtors? This was a National Realtor Association, okay? So we went and spoke in February. They happened to have their big national thing here in the Charlotte area. I was invited to come and speak and do a workshop around What's Your Secret Sauce for Realtors. Now, I did the workshop, met some amazing connections like Fannie Mae, right? The people out of DC. So now we're trying to pursue business with them. So some major Fortune 500 companies and key players were sponsors to this workshop. But one of the ladies said to me, she said, Dawn Nicole, it's nice to meet you. I'm the director of training. And she said, in the summer, we're going to have a huge international thing that will be in New Orleans. And I want you to be one of the keynote speakers. I just need you to send, she said, I'm going to send you an RFP for your price and your travel and this and that. And so look out for my email because I will be getting the details from you. So you guys, that was February. We get all the way here. Now we're in June. I haven't heard from this woman. I have been reaching out. So I say to Demario, well, I guess we're not going to do the New Orleans thing because I haven't heard from this woman. Now, what you may not know is that I'm so prepared. I have a bio. I have a capability statement. We have a write-up on What's Your Secret Sauce. We have everything we need. So all of a sudden, this woman sends, finally, out of nowhere, after being missing for months, she sends the RFP a couple of nights ago at midnight. And check this out. I was like, I like her nerve. She sent it at midnight and rushed us and said, hurry. You have 24 hours to turn this in. Don't procrastinate. And I'm thinking, you just sent this. I've been waiting on you. My point is this. If I were the type of speaker or coach or trainer who didn't have my together, right? I would have missed the deadline. So luckily for me, I was able to be intentional and be prepared because this woman gave us such an unrealistic window to send in our stuff. But lucky for you, part of strategy is also being prepared so that when the opportunity strikes, you can strike with it. And so the real reason why people miss opportunities is not because they're not talented, but they didn't have their stuff together quickly enough. You've got to be prepared to seize the moment for opportunity.
Sorry, I had to disappear.
That's okay, darling.
I had to disappear.
Now you're back.
But, I learned something from a general manager of an automotive industry some years ago. And I keep it, and I tell it to her all the time. I never forget, it was in a meeting. We had came out the meeting. And he was just standing on the side of the desk. The receptionist said, "Hey, Eric, you have a telephone call." He looked at me, he said, "I don't think I had nothing on my calendar for a telephone call." So the receptionist said, "What do you want me to tell him?" He said, "Tell him to make an appointment." And I was looking at him, "But you're standing right here beside me." That was my mindset. Like, you're standing right beside of me. He looked at me, he said, "DeMario, you on the other side don't have a priority to schedule my time." He said, "So when you call me during your need, you are telling me that you didn't value my time and you're trying to schedule my time for your need." He said, "I always make people schedule time with me
rather than just call me when they feel like it."
Yes, and I was like, that's cool. You mean to tell me that when people call you, even though you're in this position, when people call you, you don't take the call just based on that they block out that time with you prior to, but they didn't know that they was going to have a problem right there. But he was like, I just got out of a meeting. I don't want to talk to nobody right now.
So it's about managing your time and controlling your time.
But you know what? If you got to look at it this way too, and I'll say this will be my last point on this. When mastering the art of timing from that perspective, sometimes you get a better response if it's equal on both sides.
That means if you have my undivided attention and I have yours and we came here to discuss this specific thing.
Yes.
As opposed to you getting me when I'm at the store in the checkout line.
Running. You are serious. I might not address it the way that I should have or respond to it the way I should have based on where I'm at. And I'm not saying in a negative way. I'm just saying that if I'm running and you're like, DeMario, had this, this business situation come up, how would you like me to handle it? I'm running, cars blowing, kids. I done left a kid in a buggy. The bananas fell out on the street. And I'm like, hey, well, just call them and tell them we said yes. I didn't even get the full story.
You're trying to do too much. Right, yeah. So so people who have already fallen into the trap of just answering the phone whenever, how do you train others to kind of comply with that? Do you send a text and say, "But here's the link, book an appointment"? Or is sending a text even taking you away from your...
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Well, we have yet to determine the true answer to that because everybody everybody has their own perception of that and their own, ways of thinking on that. The one thing that I did, I just stopped.
You just stopped answering?
I just stopped. After a while, you just finally knew. And I would put it out there like, yo, I don't answer my phone during the day because I'm doing something that I have to concentrate on. So usually the best time to catch me for spontaneous moments is after this or shoot me an email.
Well, I told you.
So if I keep telling you that and you still keep calling, after a while you be like, he says send him an email because he's on his computer, but his phone probably on silent.
Well, I told you, I knew a businesswoman who didn't even take calls during the day. She took her calls after 5 because she spent her time making calls and following up. So she didn't do incoming calls.
Well, but mastering the art of timing. And it says, always seeing patience as if you know that everything will come to you eventually. And I just want to take that portion right there and break it out of this law.
Okay.
Always seeing patient.
Okay.
If you have a God-given talent, you feel like that this is your gift, operate in patience. As if you know that everything will come to you eventually. Don't operate fearful
and frantically.
Don't operate running around, oh God, this is going to happen to me. How can you predict what's going to happen to you next week and you worried about today? Be patient, understanding that if the gift was given to you, it's always going to take care of you. But you got to show patience first. You can't earn the blessing stressing.
Oh, y'all, you can't earn the blessing stressing. What's the word for today?
The word today is going to be stressing. Today is no stress Friday. Don't stress it.
Oh.
You know what? Because even in the stress, if the situation going to go down, it's going to go down. You sitting there stressing is not going to change the situation. Matter of fact, it's going to make the situation worse. Because not only is the situation going to go down, you're going to put yourself in bad health because you were stressing about it.
Wow.
You know what? So what? Guess what? If you ain't got the money to get that steak today, eat a sandwich. You still ain't going to be hungry. Who cares? You know, you care. Oh, well, I can't afford the steak like I used to because I've been in this business. Who cares? Eat a sandwich. Nobody worried.
You'll get a steak again.
Nobody worried if you eat. Matter of fact, by the time you buy the steak, you might not even want it no more. You know what? I've been eating a sandwich for so long. I'm not even, the steak make me feel funny now. I just realized that. Oh, that was a blessing that God took away my ability to sit out there and eat steaks all the time. See, sometimes you got to look at your tribulations as your triumphs. So when you flip it, you will actually
good morning success.
You actually will work in your business more proficiently. You'll have a positive attitude, and it's not easy. I know it's hard, but you have to look at everything as you are trying to build something. The builders go through the most problems. The workers don't have a problem. You got to understand that.
Oh, wait. That is the quote. I'm sorry. You said the builders go through the most problems. The workers don't have problems because the builders are building.
Yeah, they have to figure it out step by step. They got to figure it out step by step, take the thing. See, when the person go clock into the work, he don't know what's going on in that corporate boardroom. He just clocking. Now, only time he feels it if the corporate boardroom comes out and say, hey, we got to let a couple of y'all go. But what he didn't know that for the last 6 months to a year, they was declining in profit and trying to figure out how could they save you.
Yeah.
See, so therefore, if you are the builder and you're going through problems, great.
Welcome to the world.
Yes.
Of entrepreneurship.
You are the creator. Everything, me and Jerry talked about this, and we're going to go back there. Everything every establishment that you walk into, every job that you have ever had, everything you have ate, touched, seen, drove, flew in, started off as an idea from somebody with a pencil and a piece of paper. Understand that.
Wow.
So if you are the person that's holding the pencil today, keep working that idea because you are going to be the person at the end. But you're going to be the person at the end to win. But I disappeared.
Okay.
And it's Friday. And don't y'all forget to go to Good Morning Success TV business page, fan page on Facebook because we're going to be moving the show to over there.
Yes.
But
oh, you pulling out the guitar.
I have something here that I don't let many people see it because y'all might try to get them. Yeah. What that say? What that say? Les Paul? Ooh, it said Les Paul. Y'all don't know nothing about Les Paul.
Okay.
But it's something. Where is that?
Wow, you guys are getting serenaded today.
There it is. I got it.
You got it?
Don Cole. I started playing this rhythm. You remember the other day I said I be playing stuff that people start making up words to? Well, let me tell you what my dear did. I was playing this rhythm. Then she started putting words to it. So now every time I play the rhythm, I automatically hear her words. Even though the rhythm before her didn't have words, it was just a feeling. But she put words to it. And since it's Friday and somebody out there with Tom Joyner, I want to flip this like to the Tom Joyner style. Tom Joyner always used to do them little improvs. So Don.
Yes.
Can y'all hear that?
Oh my God.
Don't
dance any longer. Don't make me weak when I'm trying to be stronger. Like how you make me feel I'm the only one you long for. Like I am the beat to the words you wrote the song for. Don't make me weak like this any longer. Don't make me weak when I'm trying to be stronger. Like how you make me feel I'm the only one you long for. Like I am the beat to the words you wrote the song for. Why must you be to me a distraction? Right at the peak of all of the action. How you make me feel I could slip and lose my traction. Answering questions that I'm not even asking. Like la da 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 da. Alright, that's it! Oh my god! I did not know you was gonna do that. Oh my goodness. This is how we have fun in our house. Alright, thank you for tuning in. I'm so embarrassed. Baby's such a great guitarist. Thank you guys for tuning in.
See, y'all don't know. Y'all have to. Musicians have to make that face.
See that face right there. My baby's good. All right.
But yes, that was Dawn Nicole, unplugged, unscripted, unrehearsed, unbeknownst to her. Don't make me wait. Stop it. Don't you have to make that face when you do it?
Oh,
y'all have to make that.
No. No, you do not.
When you say don't make me weak, they have to. I know it's a little overtime, but it's Friday. I want them to walk away feeling good. But when you think of this song today, when you heard that first part, don't make me weak. You gotta
like this any longer.
You gotta add the emphasis to it. It's just like in business. You can't just do it plain. You gotta add the emotion behind it. Don't make me weak.
No.
Janet Jackson made a lot of money doing it. Y'all better go check it out.
I gotta figure out how to look that way then. Yeah. No. Okay. Thank you so much for tuning in. Go to what'sYourSecretSauce.com to figure out your secret sauce today and start making more money tomorrow. We love you guys. We hope you have a fabulous holiday weekend. And until next time, stay on the grow with Dawn Nicole and
Demario.
Peace.